Mike, what can you tell us about the Arland Bruce situation and what is his Arland Bruce and what is his status?
So what we've done is we got the information that you guys got. You're getting it. You might be getting it faster than we do. So whatever day that we got the information on him, he's no longer involved with our team activities at this time. He's got some things he has to work out way outside of football. I mean, and that's really all I know.
So that was the first time you were aware of it?
Well, you hear about things going on, but actually they don't tell anybody anything until it's time. And that's when you guys found out, because they're not going to tell you one thing or the other. I'm sure they were into investigations.
You talked about this at media days a little bit about dealing with the gambling issue and stuff. Does this change how you approach anything with your players on this?
We've addressed gambling for years.
Right.
It's the addressing part of it now is different because of the availability to do it with these. We all know that, that's right. So we just need to call it like it is. Years ago, we addressed it with our players, but it was different because somebody would have to come find you, or you'd have to go to a bookie, I guess, for lack of a better term. It's much more difficult to do it if you wanted to do it. The access of phones is what created issues. So we've gone further with it over the last 12 months. And what has come out with what's going on across the country has kind of been a shock to everybody. And we've addressed it multiple times just in the last 3 weeks because of it, to try to coach them up on the dangers of it, much less how the NCAA sees it or whoever else. But so yes, it's different now than it ever has been.
Just to clarify, Arland's still on scholarship but not in team activities?
Yeah, so the rule that was passed a year ago, we talked about this, but you're not going to remember it because you don't have to. When you take a portal transfer that has multiple years of eligibility, you have him until he's graduated. So he's on scholarship. And we're feeding him. He's still eating, and we're doing that. Because, see, I have to make a decision on what I think's right. It's not good for him to be involved in team activities now, but it's also we have to support him a little bit as he goes through this. My guess is the guys that are involved in this have a pretty ongoing process.
What does this do for you in the slot behind Brendan now? Are there some other guys that might get some opportunity?
We'll move some guys around. You know, we've got guys that can play multiple positions, right? Rashad's played multiple positions. Green's played multiple positions. He was practicing really well and was going to be a factor in our team, I'll put it that way. So now we have to bounce some guys around a little bit.
Do you have any sense of timeline on all this, how quickly resolution could come?
You guys know as much about it as I do based on what you're reading. All I know is what I'm reading. So whoever's involved in the situation, which is enforcing it or investigating it or prosecuting it, they don't talk to me. So I don't know anything other than what you know.